Hey, what's going on everybody? Sega Man back here with another Sega Man reviews, and I'm going to show you a few games that I've been playing in my past that I really enjoyed. Some of them I beat, some of them I didn't finish, but some of them I have enjoyed and I need to actually go back to and finish. So let's get started here with the first one. Now the first one I played here that was really good on a system called the 3DO is called Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Stallone in it. This is a great game here for the 3DO. Hope it doesn't fall because I don't really have a stand for it, but this was a good game for the 3DO that I played on my 3DO, which is a very underrated system. It got ridiculed a lot for its price back in the day. A lot of their games were, digitized, you know what I mean? And they actually did some of their games a lot better, believe it or not, than the Sega CD. The Sega CD did have some really cool games like that, but the 3DO, actually, some of them are a little better, So, this is not a bad game. It has cutscenes where you fight Wesley Snipes. They're the digitized characters. The backgrounds and graphics were awesome for that time, and you gotta remember back then, I think the 3DO was like $500. You know what I mean? To me, it was a little bit ahead of its time. You know what I mean? It had S-Video component on it that you could put into the back of your TV. S-Video separates the chrominous and the luminous on your TV, and it actually gave you a better picture than you using A and V cables. The red, white, and yellow cables, which is really good for that. Then it had a regular adapter which you can use, but I think picture quality was a little bit low if you use that. But this is an awesome game to get if you want to get into collecting for the 3DO. It's not bad at all. So the next game we got here is another one from 3DO. It is Road Rash. That came out for the 3DO. It also came out for the Sega Genesis. It was good on there, and I believe it came out for the Sega Saturn. Now I own all the Road Rashes on the Sega Saturn, but by far the best Road Rash, and I own it on the PlayStation 1, the best version of Road Rash is definitely on the 3DO. So if you like wacky racing type games, beat 'em ups, it's like a slash beat 'em up racing game, Road Rash is the one to get. It's an awesome game for your 3DO. A lot of these games have went up in price. You know what I mean? I was lucky to find this for $10 at my local half-price bookstore, complete in box. But it is a great fun game that I still play today. It has really cool, funny cutscenes, music soundtracks by Soundgarden, like different types of, people on there. But Road Rash is an awesome game, guys. So if you want to get into collecting for the 3DO, these are two must games you must own for the 3DO. Definitely Road Rash, which is an awesome game. I did not finish it yet, you know what I mean? But I'm still playing around with it. But it's just the best when it comes to Road Rash. A lot of people have done videos on Road Rash, including Digital Foundry. They did a video on Road Rash and what they like about it and the other systems. So I would like to own this for the Sega Saturn someday, but Road Rash is a pretty awesome game to get into. Alright, so the next one we got here, is for the original OG Xbox, which is, oops, if I can get it to stand up, might not get that to stand up, might have to hold that. It is Area 51. Area 51 is a great game on the original OG Xbox by Midway. I've played and beat this game. It has David Duchovny as the voice actors in this game, and I forgot the other guy's name. He's a musician, but he's one of the voices in here too. They try to make it a little comical, you know what I mean, the game, but I wish they would have made Area 51 just a little bit more serious. I hope they revisit this game because I like sci-fi shooters. Make it more in depth, make it more serious. go more in depth really about Area 51 and the things that have gone on in Area 51. So, but it is a great game to own for your original OG Xbox. You can also pick this up on your PlayStation 2. But it was a really good game, so highly recommend it. Now, the next game we got here is a shmups game. It's for the original Nintendo, and that is Binocs. Binocs is a great game for the original Nintendo. It is made by Milton Bradley, which is a really old school gaming company, but they decided to get into making video games. I believe they made more, but this is a great shoot 'em up game for your original NES. I love this game. It's hard and challenging. I still play it today. So, if you have an original NES, or you can get a retro bit, if you want to get into shmups, check out Binocs. This is a great game, guys. Great music, great sound effects, great color, great graphics for the time for 8-bit for the original NES. Now, the next one we got here is another great game that came out for the Sega Saturn. It is Virtua Fighter 2. Now, Virtua Fighter 1 was pretty good, but when they made Virtua Fighter Remix, they made it faster. The polygons looked a little clearer. Color was better. But they, hands down, bar none, did Virtua Fighter 2 way better for the Sega Saturn. It is one of the best Virtua Fighter games ever made, especially for the Saturn. The colors were good. The graphics, it was smooth, fast-paced fighting game for the Sega Saturn. I highly recommend this, guys, for the Sega Saturn. Or if you want to get it or own it on your Xbox One X, check it out. You know what I mean? Or your Xbox, your regular Xbox. It is a great game, but to me, the best version of this game is on its system, which is the Sega Saturn. The original OG Sega Saturn, to me, is the best version of Virtua Fighter 2. It is a great game. It is lots of fun, and it has a longevity gameplay in it. You will go back and back again to play this game. This is an awesome game. I've beat it so many times. And Virtua Fighter is just, hands down, one of the best all-time virtual games ever made. So, check it out. Now, the last one we got here that I want to do for my reviews, this is when Capcom, in my opinion, was good. And that is XMen, Children of the Atom. This is an arcade smash hit. It got 5s all around. It is an actual port of the original arcade version. I went to the arcades to play the games to see if it was an exact port of the Sega Saturn, and it definitely is a direct port from the arcade to the Sega Saturn. This game is a little bit expensive right now, especially if you want to get it complete like I have. But this is a must-own Capcom game, X-Men Children of the Atom by Marvel. The graphics are awesome. The 2D backgrounds are breathtaking. There's a lot of animations that are going on in the background. They did an awesome job with this game. This is one of the best that Capcom has ever made, and I wish they would go back to doing that. And you not having to pay for characters in games and stuff like that. I wish they would stop doing that. But this is one of the best to own for your Sega Saturn, guys. If you get a Sega Saturn, I highly, highly recommend X-Men Children of the Atom. This is a great game, guys. If you're into fighting games, especially 2D side-scrolling fighting games, these are awesome. These are awesome, awesome games that Capcom had brought out. They did a really good job making this for the Sega Saturn. But that's all I got for today, guys, for Sega Man reviews. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. The weekend's coming up. Hope you get a lot of good gaming in. I want to thank all my subscribers who are subscribing to me, watching my videos, commenting on my videos. You know I really appreciate it, guys, that you come to my channel and you like my content that I do. Remember, I will always subscribe back to you and check out your content and videos. And you guys, have a good weekend. Keep gaming positive. Keep gaming true. Be true gamers. All right, so I will be back soon with another video, probably another pickups video soon. We'll see what's going on with that. You guys take care. Peace and love. Xbox for life. Later.